Tell me a little bit about the relief you see on your clients' faces when they have those bad nights or bad weeks and they come in after their drinking has spiked and you ask them if they took their pill and they say yes. And you say, okay, it's good then. From a standpoint of reducing the shame and the stigma, how impactful is that on your clients?
Perfect question. Absolutely, utterly huge. Absolutely huge. Abstinence-based programs are run by great people, amazing people, but it's been a program that they've had for many, many years, and it was the best program 20 years ago. It was the best thing around 20 years ago. However, abstinence-based programs is drinking or not drinking. So when people do drink or relapse, they don't understand what's happening in here. So the only way that they can logic it out is, okay, you chose to have the drink. So they put the emphasis back on the person. So anybody, and that's how society thinks as well, unfortunately. So anyone that's been through a program themselves, they relapse and try again and relapse and try again. The peer support group, the family, everyone else, you've made a mistake, you've made a mistake, you've made a mistake. Eventually, when you hear that enough, you'll start to believe it yourself. Why can't I do this? Why? I've tried it. It's just stop drinking. Why can't I do this? Then what happens is the guilt builds and builds and builds and builds. So when they come on it, I am constantly emphasizing to clients, it is not your fault. You have to take responsibility for what you do under the influence, but it is not your fault what is happening. And the number of people that I have in tears on the phone, people will phone up and they'll say, I had a bad week last week and I don't know what I did. I said, shut up. I said, I don't want to hear it. It is not your fault. You're not a bad person. And I would emphasize it again. And with some people, they need to hear it a bit more than others. Every single new client I speak to when they're phoning up to inquire, I say, this is what's happening. It is not your fault. I have person after person after person that bursts into tears. We need to change it. We need to change it because it is not a moral issue.